Hi, I'm Sarah with Core Motion Fitness, and today I have a 30-minute core workout for you. We're gonna focus on dynamic and isometric exercises for the core. So all you need for this workout is a dumbbell. I have an 8-pound dumbbell. You could use really anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds and it would work just great, or if you need to, you could do this without a dumbbell as well. So we are going to start at the end of our mat and take ourselves down into a downward facing dog. Now, we're gonna rock between downward facing dog and plank for 30 seconds. Each interval is 30 seconds long, so we have a 30-second dynamic and 30-second isometric hold. So, beginning in a downward facing dog, we are going to take our hips nice and high, and then at your own pace, roll yourself forward into a plank, and then rock your hips back. A modification for this move, okay, is a knee plank and a child's pose, okay? So, rocking between these two positions, enjoying the nice stretch that comes by rolling up onto the toes and pushing your heels back. And we are going to move right into that plank position. You've got a 30-second plank, so hold here. If you need to modify, again, you can tuck that tailbone, come to your knees, or if your hands and wrists are bothering you, go to your elbows. Keep holding. Good. Following this exercise, we'll move into our second exercise and move into that same pattern. So keep holding. You've got 8 seconds left. 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. Lower your knees, roll yourself down to the mat, and reach your arms out nice and long. We're gonna move into a swimmer. So alternating arm and leg, go ahead and begin. Alternating arm and leg, lifting off the ground. For this first time through, feel free to take this nice and slow, working on lengthening and lifting. Very good. Let's try one more on each side. It's not about how high you can lift. And now moving into an isometric hold. So arms are going to be extended out in front of you. Toes are grounded here. It's a nice long hold. A modified version of this is to reach one arm only and then switch to the other arm. So keep holding here. Eyes are looking at the ground. Great work. 10 seconds longer. You can do it. Can you stretch your arms just a little bit longer? For 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, sit back, take a nice stretch, and we're gonna do that all over again, starting with our downward facing dog and plank. So get into ready position, please. Tuck your toes and rock your hips back. And we will begin right now. So roll forward into a plank, and then again, rock back. So this first round is fairly gentle, but after we are warmed up and we're ready to go, we're gonna get into some more intense rounds. So look forward to that. Strengthening your core, your glutes, and your back. One more time, take it forward. We're gonna move into our plank hold. So stay right here, draw your abdominals in, press away from the floor. Think about gripping the floor with your hands, and hold, hold, hold. Isometric exercises are very hard. You do get to that muscle failure in no time. Good, 15 seconds, you can do this. Almost there. If you're shaking, you're doing the right thing. You've engaged those muscles correctly. 3, 2, 1, and release, lower down. And we're gonna take that swimmer just a little bit faster. So arms and legs extended, and swim, 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 arms and legs together. Keeping in mind, you can take it slower if you need to. And maybe you need to just do legs only and hold. That's fine. Good job. Final 10 seconds here. Can you lengthen your legs, lengthen your arms? In 4, in 3, in 2. Guess what? Isometric hold, arms and legs off the ground for as long as you can. If you need a touchdown, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, keep holding. Remember the option, one arm only. Good job, good job. Remember, get to that point where you shake a little bit, get uncomfortable. I'm there already. Come on, last 8 seconds. You can do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Oh my goodness, rock back and take a stretch. Whew. Let's move those hips side to side, and we are gonna move on into a roll up. So we're gonna start in a seated position, actually. We'll roll ourselves down, and then we'll roll ourselves back up again. So it looks like this. I'll show you some options. Legs are out in front, knees can be bent if needed, but we're gonna scoop our abdominals in. We're gonna reach our hands out in front of us and slowly roll ourselves down, reaching our hands back. I'm gonna run into my couch, tuck your chin, and keeping it smooth and controlled, roll yourself up and sit tall at the top. If you need assistance, you can have your hands by your side on the up and the down phase of this exercise. So here we go, in 3, 2, 1, and scoop your abdominals in, inner thighs squeeze together, and inhale to reach back without jerking your body, just tuck and roll. Again, option to have hands here, and all the way up. Inhale, stretch. It's all about the control. Good job. Let's take it up one more time. Exhale, tuck. Now we're coming up on that isometric hold. So what I'd like you to do is bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, bring your hands together, and hold right here. So you've got a 30-second isometric crunch hold. Okay, tailbone is tucked, and you're squeezing your hands together. This is not an easy feat. Good work, good work. Almost there. You've got 10 seconds. If you want to work harder, rock back just a little bit more. Tuck that tailbone up just a little bit more. Come on, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Awesome work. Okay, we're gonna flip our body over into a slow mountain climber. So that means we're on our hands in a plank position, and you've got a slow mountain climber, knee coming in between your hands for 30 seconds. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, and begin. So be intentional about engaging your abdominals to bring that knee to your midline. Great job, great job. You can do this. Just breathe right through it. You've got 8 seconds to go. Almost there. And time is up for our hold. We're gonna hold one knee in. Okay, begin now for 15 seconds. If you need to, you can drop a knee to the ground, but I want you to have an isometric hold towards your elbow. 5 seconds, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. And let's do it right here. Hold, hold, hold. Whew. The whole body is shaking. We can do it. You're almost there. 3, and 2, and 1, and reset, and enjoy that stretch. Whew. All right, do you think we can do it again? Flip back over, and we'll take that roll up and that isometric crunch hold. It's gonna be awesome. So starting seated, lift up nice and tall, relax your shoulders, and begin. Scoop your abdominals, drag your heels on the ground, lower yourself slowly, and exhale, lift. Sometimes we feel stronger than others with this exercise, and that's okay. It's okay to bend your knees a little bit if you need some help. Good job, almost there. And we're gonna bring it back and hold. So bend your knees and squeeze, tucking your tailbone. 25 seconds left right here. Woo! It feels amazing. If you are not shaking at all, squeeze your hands harder together. Rock back just a little bit more. Keep your chin elevated slightly. 10 seconds. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Come on, draw the belly button tighter to your back. 3 and 2 and 1 and release. All right, we're gonna go right into that slow mountain climber. Whew. Sweating already. We begin in 3 seconds. Hands under shoulders, toes to the ground, and begin. Knee in and stretch back out. So you want to exhale when your knee comes in and inhale to stretch back out. Great job. Good, we've got one more on each side, and then we're gonna go right into those holds, like it or not. And take your knee, bring it to your elbow, and let's begin right here. Come on, 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other side. We've got this. In 3, in 2, and set that leg down. Switch to the other side, quick as you can. You've got it. We'll take a big break after this. Get a drink of water. 8 seconds to go. Come on, stay with me. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, sit back for a moment, wipe off your sweat. Get a drink of water if you need one. All right, we're gonna change gears, take it down just a notch for this next series, all right? So we are gonna be on our back, going into our hip bridge next. So focusing on our glutes, our hamstrings, our back, and a little bit through the core. So it's an up and down movement. Hands are by your sides, and we'll simply lift our hips up, both heels on the ground, barely touching our hips down, and then we'll go right back up again, and you'll experience a hold at the top. So begin right here, hands by your sides, and enjoy that nice stretch for the abdominals. Man, we've been working them hard. Great work. And take your time, give an extra pause at the top, engage the back of the legs. And we are almost there. Let's do one more. And then on this next one, we're gonna hold it all the way to the top. So bring it all the way up, hold, isometric hold. You can keep your feet flat on the ground. If you'd like a little bit more intensity, I want you to lift your heels and plant, okay, the balls of your feet, driving your hips as high as you can, and just stay here and breathe. Nice job. Isometric takes a little bit more mental strength, okay, when there's no momentum happening, it's just squeezing and engaging our muscles. Almost there. 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Hug your knees to your body and then stretch your legs straight up, rotate your heels together. So this next exercise, hands are by your sides and we are gonna scissor our legs. So go ahead and begin now, scissoring the legs. Keeping in mind you have an option to bend your knees if you would like to. Okay, both legs straight if that's what you're going for, and toes pointed. Now we want to only go as low as we can until our low back starts to come off of the mat. Great job. Now we're going to take this into a hollow hold. So our legs are going to be extended out at a nice long diagonal, low back to the ground, and then we're going to lift our upper body and look down at our belly button and hold. You can bend your knees if you need to as well, or maybe you just want to straighten one leg and hold. Okay, option as well, head and neck on the ground at any time that you need to. Good, 10 seconds to go. We get to go back to our hip bridge after this. And 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Whew. All right, right back into the hip bridge. Feet to the ground, hands by your sides, and let's begin. Up and down. Aren't you glad we had this little active recovery scheduled in here? Again, take the time at the top. Nice work. Take some nice deep breaths while you're here. You've just got 2 more reps, and then we are gonna have that hold at the top, up on your toes. So ready, set, get up there right now. Lift up. You may need to walk your feet in a little bit so that you can hold this position. If you'd like to make this more challenging, lift your hands off the ground. There you go. And just stay nice and steady here. Start to enjoy the shake. And almost done. You've got 10 seconds. Can you lift your hips a little bit higher? Come on, you can do it. In 3, 2, we're gonna go right into our scissors. So legs come up. Remember, that feels so great, doesn't it? Nice pairing of the exercises, and hands are by our sides, and we're slow and controlled through our abdominals. And if you wanted another option with this one, you could take your upper body, lift it up off the ground as you're moving through those scissors. Okay, but remember, you do have the hollow hold coming your way in just a few moments. In 3, 2, 1, everybody get into the hollow hold of your choice. So remember, straight legs if you can, low back to the mat, and roll yourself up. Now, if this is fairly easy for you, you can take your arms out to the side, you can take them up over your head, wherever you would like to challenge yourself for the last 10 seconds. That's it. You can do it. Very nice job. You've got 3 and 2 and 1 and release. That was amazing. Stretch your legs out, stretch your arms overhead, and relax. Okay, we're not quite done with these sets of work. So on this next one, we're gonna come to a seated position. We get to work through some Russian twists. So go ahead and take your hands behind your legs, roll yourself up to a seated position. You're gonna need, well, you have the option to use your weight for this one if you'd like to. So go ahead and grab your weight for Russian twists. You can always do this with your hands right in front of your body as well. So we're gonna tuck that tailbone. We're gonna scoop through our midsection, heels to the ground. We're gonna keep our heels to the ground. Let's get this timer going again. In 3, 2, 1, Russian twist. Okay, it's not the weight moving side to side, but it's the rotation of the rib cage, about 30 degrees in each direction, right here. So you wanna put some pressure on that dumbbell or whatever you're using for weight. Good, this is gonna get really interesting because we're gonna go into a hold just to one side only in about 5 seconds. Keep on moving. You've got this. And hold to one side. Ready? We're gonna hold 15 seconds on one side and then 15 seconds on the other side. So flex your feet a little bit, tuck that tailbone, rotate over to the side. Come on, squeeze your weight. You can do this, and get ready. Other side, right here, and rotate and hold. So deep exhales. You can do it, you can do it. 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Good job. All right, we're gonna flip over into a plank position. This is a weighted pass through. So you're gonna take your weight to one side. You're gonna be in a plank either on your knees or toes. You're gonna reach underneath your body, grab a hold of your weight, transfer it to the other side, and then you're gonna switch just like that, okay? So weighted pass through, and then we're gonna take it into a forward extended plank for our hold. So get ready, get set, and reach underneath without rotating your body, and grab a hold of that weight and drag it across. So again, you're suspended on 3 points of contact. We do not want to see any of this. Hips twisting right and left. Headlights are always pointed down here in this position. We can do it, we're almost there. Almost there. And hold. All right, come to your knees. I want you to take your hands out toward the end of your mat. Elbows are in front of your shoulders. Now, you have the option to stay here in this half plank. It's an extended plank or up on your toes. Your elbows are in front of your shoulders. So you're gonna really feel this in the upper parts of your abdominals, okay? Along with the outsides of your shoulders, your medial delts. So hold tight, touch the knees down at any time if you need to. Come on, 5 seconds to go. We can do this. 3, 2, and release. Woo! Can we go back to our Russian twist? Let's give it a try right here. Okay, everybody up. With your weight, we're gonna go back into that tucked position and side to side right here. Great work. Again, think about your weight staying right within the lines of your body. So not going over here like this, but right in the lines from waist to waist. And get ready for your hold. One side, hold. Squeeze your weight as tight as you can. Come on, it burns. Again, stay tucked through the midsection. You're gonna stay here for 5 seconds longer. 3, 2, get ready, transition to the other side and hold, hold, hold. You got this. And only 5 seconds to go. Come on, burn out through the obliques. You don't have to do this again. And time is up. Whew, set your weight down. All right, back to that weight pass through. So weight to the side, into your plank position, and let's go for it. I know we're not taking a lot of breaks, so if I'm moving too fast, take a break at your own, whenever you need to. And do everything you can not to rock that body. Come on. One more pass through, and then are you ready? Are you set? Drop to your knees, walk your elbows out to begin with, retuck your hips, and let's pop up onto our toes. You can even wiggle your feet back if you want to. Woo! Great work. Just focus in on exhaling deep into your abdominals. 5 seconds to go. Come on. You've got it. 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. Good. Lifting the upper body right here. We're going to move into our final set of work. We're going to work on the side of our bodies, obliques, hips. So roll over to one side, please. Put your head in your hand. Take your top hand, place it on the ground. Swing your legs just slightly forward. And we're going to lift our top leg up. Our bottom leg's going to come up to meet it and then lower back down. So that's all it is. Up and back down. You're going to start to feel your inner thighs, especially when we go into the hold. So here we go. Leg up and squeeze and release. And squeeze. So just light fingers on the ground. You'll find that if you don't have any hands on the ground, you rock back, and that's not what we're looking for today. Good. Can you slow up and slow back down? Can you lift the top leg higher? All right, new move coming your way. So what I'd like you to do is come up onto your elbow. Your top leg is gonna be straight, bottom leg on the ground. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. Your bottom leg, you're gonna try to bring it up off the ground, okay, to meet your inner thigh. Yes, that is what we're doing. Now, I realize that you may have to touch down partway through and then go back up again. I'm gonna have to probably touch down and then go back up again. So no big deal, all right? Get ready, get set, side plank, and squeeze your inner thighs together. Whoa, imagine you've got a tennis ball between your legs. Imagine your hips are pointing forward. Touch down at any time, right? And then just go right back up again. Come on. Good job. The good news is we're only gonna have time to do this one time on each side. Okay, so 8 seconds to go. Try it again. Come on. Holding for 4, 3, 2, and release. Woo! Over to the other side. All right, so head in your hand, top leg is straight, and we lift our bottom leg up to meet it, and then lower back down. Exhale, lift, and inhale down. Take this time to catch your breath, because you're gonna wanna hold it when we get to our side plank, and we do not want that to happen. So give your body lots of oxygen. One more time, and we are moving into that side plank. Up onto your elbow, ready. Top leg straight, bottom leg. Come on, hover it up to meet the other leg. Whew. Come on, just try to hold for like 8 or 9 seconds, and then tap down, whew, and then go right back up again. You can do it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Touch down. Okay, final 8 seconds. You can do this. Stay up. Stay up. We're gonna do it together. Whew. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh my goodness. We are done with the work. Tonight, we're gonna take a little bit of time and stretch out and be on our way. So go ahead and lay back. Let your knees fall out to the side, and let your palms go up toward the ceiling, and just relax here for a moment. And placing your hands by the ground, shoulders are rolled under. We're just gonna press our hips up into a nice butterfly, hip bridge. Very nice, and release. Bring your knees into your body, rock side to side. And in fact, rock all the way over to one side. Let your arms open, stack your knees on top of one another, and turn your head away from your knees. Let's hug our knees back in through the middle again, and hold. Gently lower the knees to the opposite side. Again, try to stack your hips completely. You're gonna feel a nice release through that low back and through your sacrum when you do that. Again, turn and face your head away from your knees. And bring your legs back to center. Take your hands behind your legs, roll yourself up to a seated position. And we're gonna sit nice and tall here. And then we're gonna scoop through our abdominals, round our back, little tug behind the legs, and then lift back up. And tuck our chins, rolling on back. And inhale, lift. This time, reach both arms up, lengthen through your spine. Sweep your arms out to the side, connect them back behind the legs. And again, inhale, lift, and exhale. Great job. We're gonna finish on our knees. So roll over onto your knees. It's a great stretch for the front of the body. Sometimes when we do abdominal work, we do include our hip flexors accidentally. So we wanna just take our hands on our hips. When you press your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, open up the front of your body. Hang out right here for a moment. And then scoop your abdominals in and round your body forward, tucking your chin. And last time, hands to the hips. Press your hips forward. And tuck your chin and round your back. And good, we'll take it all the way up. Bend over to one side. And up and over to the other side. And you did it. Great job working through that 30 minutes of intense, dynamic, and isometric core work. I'm so proud of you. I will see you next time.